Ooh, not got the milk in this though. Might help. That one. Not got the list of names. Name list. The list of names. Hello, 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 class. Jennifer, how are we? How are we? How are we? How are we? Sam, Wilson, how are we? 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 Ah, shit, I've not changed my title. Fuck. Hang on. I just noticed it now. What have I paused up here? Hang on. It's supposed to... Hey, it was a stressful day. I'll agree with you on that one. Right, where is title? Edit. 40k night. Tyranid Tuesday it should be called. I forgot to change that. Hang on. 40k night. Tyranid Tuesday. Have I spelt Tyranid right? I don't know. I'm doubting myself now. I think I have. I'm just doubting myself. I'm doubting myself. Yeah, thought I had. Yeah, there we go. Right, save that one. Right, it is Tyranid Tuesday, everyone. It is Tyranid Tuesday. We are now doing Tyranids. So we have Skull Sorcerer, Slackers, Cajun, Grease Peas, Bradley, Sam. Hope everyone's doing well. Jennifer, class as well. And Wilson, of course. So, hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Bit of a shit day in work. Bit of a stressful trying to chase up. So basically, the package from Skull Sorcerer got lost. So he was on the phone for an hour. I was on the phone for an hour. He managed to get through. I didn't get through. And they've now found it. So it should be with us tomorrow. And there should also be another thing coming from Wilson tomorrow. So there's a couple of things in the box. So I was down at Epics and stuff today. And I found out that they gift some bits and bobs to like a charity organisation over in a town near us. So there's a few things coming. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow I'm going to look through, and if 3 of the things that are on the list that I'm probably going to donate them because you can't really use them much in the game. But yeah, so we'll go through it tomorrow, and I'm going to get the name of the place and everything so we can sort it. Today is a build and paint day. Did I say build and paint, or did I just say... I don't fucking know what I'm doing. We're doing a build and a paint day. So we're going to build one thing and paint others. Yes. 3 big bugs coming your way. 3 big bugs coming tomorrow. Whoa. You told me to remind you of something yesterday. I totally forgot what it was. And you told me to remind you. Yes. That was to put you down. If we do a giveaway today, is put you down times 15. Yeah, so we managed to get to the 10 membership goal that we always have. I forgot to put you down into the last race with all them re-rolls yesterday. So we get to the giveaway today. I'm going to pop you down all them. I've put you down on the list for the giveaway for the voucher, the T-shirt. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I put it in the book. Put it in the book, so you're down. Well, there's 4 of you anyway. There you go. Sam. Yeah. I remembered after you saying you told me to remind you, and I'm like, yes. Crusader, how are we? Cajun is going to build the main body of the... Oh, nice. And decide the loader after it. I want him to be grounded, make him look like Swarm Lord with wings. Look, ooh, I like it. 3 big bugs. Now we did edit. What the fuck am I edit? Where does that come from? I did alter one of the bugs, and I need to have a little play around with it. So you remember that? Is it? What's that one? Fuck, I'll just show you. I can't remember. But so 40k sent me some stuff, and we've done a little bit of kit bashing. So in transit, the tongue snapped off that. So I put a new head on him. But I also put the egg sac underneath. And if you look, you can't quite see. I'll show you it on the other camera in a bit. But you've got the gaunts coming out of it. So yeah, so he's had a little bit of a kit bash. The only thing I need to do that I didn't do is I need to snap these legs off and just drop them down slightly so it stood a bit protruding. But it's he's got a nice full sack there, and he's unloading his load all over the Space Marine's face. But yeah, so that's had a little bit of a change. We started doing him the other day, as you can see, so we need to finish him. I have brought this guy up because I really want to paint one of them. And we need to finish this guy by doing the tongue, the eyes. He doesn't have eyes, so never mind. The tongue, a few little touch-ins, and the bits on the top, and he's pretty much done then. He's quite an easy one. So yeah. You got a splitting headache? Oh, don't like that. I hate headaches. Tamiya paints. Why did no one tell me about them before? Boy, they are nice. Yeah, we use them a lot, especially. I'm going to give everyone a top tip here. So this is Dark Pack Gaming's tip of the day. I need a little... The best silver you can get is Vallejo. Not Tamiya, but Vallejo. That is the best silver you can buy. Buy it and use it. Maybe buy it through ! Wayland. And then I get a kickback. Which I'm giving to you guys. Yeah. Next year I might not, but this year I will. Right, so we're going to build. There wasn't really much in Warhammer community today. There was pretty much just Space Marine 2. Pretty much just Space Marine 2 update. We haven't played. It's patch 14. It brings 2 new DLC armor sets. Salamanders. You got the Drake Scale Cloak, reminiscent of Vulcan Headstand. So yeah, you got some bits. So if you play Space Marine 2, I haven't played it in ages, so I'm probably not going to bother. But the Salamander stuff does look very nice. And also some Raptors. Some Raptors. Ooh. Vallejo totally doesn't sponsor him. Guy doesn't, yeah. Yeah. Skull Sorcerer's tip of the day. Don't use Parcel Force. You pay I hope they're giving you a refund for that as well. I hope they're giving you a refund for taking the piss. So yeah, there's a few bits on there. I'm not going to go into it. I don't really play it that much, but what's that? Oh yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all there was today. There was a bit. Oh, there was a rumor engine. There was a rumor engine. What are we thinking that is? What are we thinking that is? Looks like a tactical rock with a necklace. Ooh. Yeah, you need to get a refund back off them. You desperately, you do definitely need to get you do need to get a refund off them. Yeah, you definitely need to get a refund back off them. It's a rope and it is a rope and a hook, yeah, but it's a necklace. Ooh. Yeah. Tactical rocks now have, I don't know, a vajazzled tactical rock, maybe? Tactical vajazzle? No, something like that. Oh, shit, not that one. It's alright, I was just checking what was going on with that, so... Nothing too important if anyone wants to check it. There was a bit about Master the Mortal Realms on Warhammer TV. Coffee and Hobby, hello. Probably some at AOS, yeah. Probably AOS again, yeah. That was pretty much it. That was it. That was it. But shit, I've not done that. There we go. We now have the light over there on all of this. !GPP. Once !GPP gets to 1,500 followers on Instagram, I'm giving one of them away. !Slaith. Once Slaith gets to 1,500 subscribers, I'm giving away one of them. When I get to 1,500 subscribers, I'm giving away one of them. When I get to 1,750 subscribers, I'm giving away one of them. And then, when I get to 2,000 subscribers, don't know why I'm zoomed in, but when I get to 2,000, not 1,000, 2,000 subscribers, this one. Oh, Grease Pieces at 13.75. 13.75. Only 125 more. And there's a Combat Patrol giveaway, everyone. And then when it gets to 2,000, there's a Combat Patrol giveaway, everyone. I like giveaways. This is my favourite part. But yeah, if we get to the member goal again tonight, because people are losing memberships now, we are getting a lot of grey names. We have actually dropped, because a lot of people got them at the end of last month for the giveaway. We are up to, hang on one sec. Let me go to my dashboard. Dashboard. No, actually it's earn. Grace Peace, I'm close behind at 750. You got more followers on Instagram than I have. I got about 180 odd. I do have an Instagram if anyone wants to follow it. I tend to share other people's stuff because I'm nice like that. Membership wise, we have dropped to 172. And I think we'll drop some more today because I'm pretty sure mine will run out today. And this is me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine will run out because it says the 28th and it's 28th today. So maybe later on I'll get one, but we dropped to 172. So we need to maybe do some more of that. But yeah, that's if you want to. Don't feel like you have to because we have got the big giveaway. And anyone who goes down, what's going to happen is you're going to increase that. We are 7 away, thanks to Sam yesterday. 7 away from getting that to 230. What we affectionately call in the industry the Chinese dentist. 230. Yeah, let's see what we can do. We've got a t-shirt as well. You get to choose one of these. You get to choose one of these. Whatever you want. Right. So, 230. That's the one. Who should we build first? I think we should build. I brought the Biovore because that is the only thing I have left. Sorry, that's the only thing I want to build. Not left to build, there's shitloads to build. But that's the one I want to build. Because the Tyranid is a little bit smaller. A little bit of a baller. A little bit of a rabbit in a hat you could call it. The Biovore. Hiya, Michael. So what is everybody up to then? Is anyone building? Is anyone painting? Coffee, hope you're doing well. What is everyone up to? We're going to build. Oh yeah, we're going to build. One second. Yeah, so we'll build first. Painting a white space wolf. Test mini. Nice. Doing Sodor because you've had a mental busy day. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Oh, let me get these bits out. So yeah, we're going to build the Biovore. Now you could with this build the Pyovore or the Biovore, but I'm going for the Biovore. So, let's have a look at 2 things. Let's bring this in. Let's bring this in. Let's switch to hobby cam. Just move that out of the way a sec. So this is what I was showing you before. So this guy now, he's a big ugly bastard, but now he's got all the egg sacs underneath him. Look at all that. Oh, also as well, look at this. You're going to like this. The sprue glue is finished. The sprue glue is finished. Look at all that. Beautiful spruey goodness. It absolutely fucking stinks though. And I did put some down here to hide some little bits so you can actually see a little bit down there. So yeah, and he's got some little dudes trying to climb out there going, no. The only thing I want to do is I want to snap these 2 legs off. See if I can do it now. No. Even just one of them in fairness. Just so I can drop them down a little bit because at the minute it's kind of... Oh no, it's fine actually. No, don't... no, he's leaning on that one, actually. Don't want to do that. Yeah, I need to have a little play around. But that's him. That's him. Just raising the desk. So, we're going to build the Biovore because he shoots these around, and apparently they're really good for doing, like, secondaries. Like I said, building your hive tyrant. That battle force showed up. Nice. Been working on a 90s Saurus today. Paint it up looking good. Nice. Makes you want to get some more nids. Don't be like me. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. So we're going to do 3 spores. I'm going to do a biovore. So that's the one that we're going to do, the big biovore right there. We could do the pyovore, but we're not. We're going to do the biovore. Yeah. So, yes, in case you're wondering, the desk does move. It goes quite high, actually. I mean, if I wanted to, this is how high I could put the desk. And then if I switch to this one. Hi! Hi! Just in case anyone was wondering. Going down. Shame the lictor isn't a monster, because it's the pose insane for this. Oh, nice. I need to get another lictor. The excellent Wilson sent me one, and I want a second one now because I've seen how cool they look. Can we talk about successor chapters? Yes. Which are the most well known? What legion do they come from? And the blood rain. The most well known is the Black Templars. Black Templars is the most well known because it's got its own codex. So the Black Templars is the most well known, and they've come from the Sons of Dawn. So they are all Imperial Fists. So I would say that Blood Ravens is a tough one because Blood Ravens are from Dawn of War, aren't they? There isn't they're not got an official chapter affiliate, i.e. Successor chapter yet. There's talk of Zeech. That they may be they may have a little thing. Everyone assumes, and I did at first, that it is Blood Angels because blood, but no, there's nothing confirmed. Templars are Imperial Fist. Raptors are they Raven Guard? Crimson Fist again, Sons of Dawn. Blood Ravens. I said Blood Ravens. I'm pretty sure we don't know who Blood Ravens are. But Crimson Fist were actually on the cover of its 2nd edition. Something like that. Right. So, yeah, let us build. Carcharodons, yeah. Carcharodons. What are they called? Nova Marines are quite popular. Oh, thank you, Michael. Flesh Terrors, they're definitely Sons of Sanguinius. Hey, Michael got Luna. Thank you, Michael. Michael got Luna. So, Michael, you're going down for the big giveaway Sunday. The big giveaway is Sunday. Everyone make sure you're here Sunday. Set your clocks. Set an alarm clock. Set whatever. Make sure you're here Sunday. Hang on, is that 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, not that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that's right. So we're now 6 away from getting to that next one. Hey, Zen, you okay? Has she forgive you yet? Has Penelope forgive you yet? I believe there's a chapter of the salamanders with claw-like mutations called the Black Dragons. Very true. Yeah. That's very true. You're bob on there with that one. But the most popular by an absolute country mile are Black Templars. Black Templars are the most popular. Because they've got their own codex. I'll tell you what then. Let's do it. We'll do it one by one. Right, we'll do it one by one, and we're gonna. I'll pick a. Let's do a little competition. Then. You don't win anything. It's just for a bit of fun. I'll name a chapter, a main chapter, the first founding chapter. You guys then tell me a second founding chapter or third founding chapter. So basically, that's the little game that we're going to play. I'd agree with that. I'd say that they are more well known than the Templars. I'd 100%. Right, so I'm gonna pick one. So let's go easy, and it can't be one we've already picked. So it can't be one we've already spoke about so far tonight. Let's go dead easy. Imperial Fists. They've got loads of them. But it can't be Templars and it can't be Crimson Fist. We've already spoke about them. Who else for the Templars? Who else? 5, 6, 7. White Templars, yeah. Yeah. Lamenters? Reclaimers of Dawn don't count, no. Do they? They don't. Lamenters... I think, yeah, Lamenters are, yeah. Lamenters are. Everyone always gets confused with Lamenters because they've got a heart. So they assume it's their sons of Sanguinius. But no, yeah. Lamenters, yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else? Any more for any more? White Templars is definitely. Lamenters is definitely. You're blanking. You've got. Who else is there? Knights of Dawn. Celestial Lions. What's the question? So, Joe, we're picking. That was the first one. But we're picking. And you can tell from a mile away that Crusader's on Google, just copying and pasting. We're on. We're picking a first founding chapter or legion, and you have to give me the name of a second founding. Mantis Warriors is a tough one because some people think that they're not from Dawn, so there's a few it could be. But yeah, so we'll move on. We've just done Imperial Fists, so we'll now pick a different one. Minotaurs, yeah. Everyone thinks they're Sons of Perturabo as well. All right, let us go with another easy one. Let's go with Ultramarines. They've got the most. Yeah, you were copying and pasting. Let's go with Ultramarines. They've got the most. Nova Marines is always the easiest one. Wardens of Ultramar, yeah. Genesis chapter. Ooh. I should get a list up here, but I'll tell you what, Crusader, you be my adjudicator. So if anyone gets it wrong, because you're on there now, you basically pop in, you're my adjudicator. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Crusader, because you're here all the time, and you're quite a fountain of knowledge, would you like to become... let me just discuss this with Greasepeace. One sec. Right, Greasepeace, just check your messages a sec. Iron Snakes, Firehawks, Aurora chapter. Everyone's on fucking Lexic, whatever it is. Everyone's on there now. Greasepeace, check your messages. All right, okay. I'll just ask. Crusader. I think last time you might. I don't know if it was jokingly said no, but would you like to become a mod? Because you're here all the time, and I would like someone like yourself who's here quite a lot. So would you like to become a mod? Don't have to do anything, like. You can have a trial run if you want. All right, I'll tell you what then. I'll pop you on as a mod now. Give you the blue name. And we will give you... I'll tell you what, how about we give you a 2-week trial? We'll give you a 2-week trial. There we go. Right, Crusader. Standard save. There you go. Type in chat. Not everyone, I mean Crusader. You should now have... There it is. There it is. Everyone, please welcome Crusader on a trial run as the newest mod in Dark Pack Gaming. That's you getting booted on. No one has the power to boot on me. I only have the power to silence. Alright, demod him, everyone. Yeah. No, congratulations, bud. You deserve it. It's nice to have your ear all the time, and you do a lot. You help me out with a few things and whatnot. I am expecting a tray of stuff for free once you pass your probation. You know what I mean? Nice. He's helped us out a lot with different bits and bobs to make the army look better. So he deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves it. So what we're going to do then is we're going to take this guy. We're going to put... Oh, there it is. I thought it was a bit missing then. Can you ban a mod? Only if you were head mod. If you were head mod, yes, you could ban a mod. But if you're not head mod, no, you can't ban a mod. You could do a wood chuck wood. Right, how the fudge did these go together? Right, that goes there, does it? Oh, it's the other way around, that's why. That goes there. Right, hang on. We haven't done... We're on to the next chapter. Right, next chapter. Let's go with Dark Angels. Dark Angels. Why the frack won't this go in here? What am I missing? It's too bitty. Why won't you go in? Angels of Redemption. Yep. Bob on. Right. Is that... Have I pulled the wrong one off? Is someone having a laugh at me? No, 6 and 7. That's him. 6 and 7. That's him. What the hell, man? Why won't you go in? I need my glasses, I don't. Right, they actually look like they're glued together here. Hang on. Someone having a laugh at me here. I need to have a proper look at this. Hang on one sec. Did they just sit? Ah, they'll sit on the... Right, hang on a minute. Hang on. Let's glue them together. I hate these little fiddly bits. Angel's Absolution, yeah. Angel Redemption, Disciples of Caliban. The Deathwing, no. The Deathwing are part of the First Legion. Or the first chapter. Right, let us move on to something a little bit more difficult. Space Wolves. They don't have many. They don't have many. Right, Glue that onto there first. Glue it on. Wolf Spear. Yeah, Wolf Spear's the set. Wolf Spear's the one everyone knows. They apparently have had a couple more added. And that's dried up. And it's gone. Fingers are too big. There's 5 in total. Cajun's been pulling things out of his ass. He's having a good night. Would you like to, when you're ready, let everyone know who the 5 are? Because the only ones I know of is Wolf Spear. Oh, balls. Right, let that dry a sec. Somehow this goes in here and I can't figure out where. Oh, fuck off. I hate fiddly things. My fingers are too big. There we go. Ice Fangs, Moon Eaters, Wolf Brothers, Wolf Spear, and Wolves of the Emperor. All right, moving on then. Let's try a Raven Guard. Raven Guard. Hiya, Jitch, okay. Raven Guard. What's happening, Ripso? We're picking... I'm going to mention a first founding chapter. You have to tell me a... second founding chapter that came from them. Little game we're playing while I try and figure out how to do this freaking thing. We did the Raptors, yeah. We did the Raptors. There we go. Finally did the face. He's got a beautiful face. Beautiful face. Beautiful. Beautiful face. Only a face a mother could love and slap and kick its ass. 4 and 5. So yeah, today we are going to build the Biovore. And then we're going to paint... Is it the Morlock? Yeah, something like that. Number 4. There it is. Building the Biovores. Building the Biovores. For a boring legion, they do have some... Yes, they have some very interesting successes. Okay, Raptors, Carcharodons, to name a few. But it's weird, because they did have something called the Raptor Project, didn't they? During the heresy. And that didn't turn out so well. Hawk Lords. Go on, put everyone out their misery. Give us a few more. Crusader. Do the good old copy and the pasting. But everyone make sure you're here on Sunday. I'll probably go live about 7-ish, something like that. Maybe 6, 7 or something like that. Not 6, 7 actually, but 7, 8, something like that. We'll have a look at the Sunday preview. Then we will go straight to the quiz night. So make sure you're here about 7-ish, because we'll go first job, quiz night, where you get to pick prizes out the bag. If the spin lands on you. So quiz night is always... You I have a load of questions. Every 5th question is a spin question. Whoever gets the answer right first that appears on my chat goes down. You can only go down a maximum of twice. And then we spin that wheel. And if it lands on win a prize, you pick one for free. If it lands on you owe me a membership, you owe me a super chat, you have to pay that. That is the rules. But also as well, if you do owe me a super chat and whatnot and you pay it, you also go down for the giveaway later on that night. And the giveaway later on that night is twofold. We do a marble race, put everybody in it. And whoever comes second wins a Dart Pack Gaming t-shirt. And whoever comes first wins the voucher. Which is going to skint the shit out of me. But yeah, is anyone coming to Warhammer World with us? So we're going to... there we go. So we got some Shadow Haunters, Void Sabers, Flame Eagles, to name a few. Wonderful. Right, let's go on to... Let us go on to Iron Hands. Let's do Iron Hands next. Iron Hands. Yeah, so the... What date was it we're going? What date is it we're going? The 11th. So the 11th of August, Tuesday. Me, Greasepiece. Chaos Gamer. Hopefully Luna. We're all heading down to Warhammer World. We're going to have a look around the exhibit. We're going to get something to eat at Bugman's. And we're going to go and potentially buy something from the shop. If you need a loan, let me know. Very good interest rates. Right. Pop that into there, and that into there, that into there, and that into there. Right, put his head. What does everybody want? Bit of head. Be nice. I mean, Tyranid heads. You all dirty bastards. You all thought something else then, didn't you? You've seen another Horus Heresy. What, apart from Loken and Abaddon? What's the other one that you've seen? I wouldn't mind getting Loken and Abaddon. I quite like that model. But as it stands right now, the only thing I think I'm going to buy while I'm there is the Cataphracti... Alpha Legion chassis. Oh, Sigismund. Great model. Great model. Right. The head is ready. He's an ugly little bastard, isn't he? Ugly bastard. Right, so the head's done. We're now going on to the Biovore. Am I missing something here? Is that just one piece? Is that number one? Oh, it actually goes on the bottom of this. Ah, right. Okay. We need number... I've got a feeling I've just cut through one of my cables. And that cable being this fucking monitor that you can't see me doing anything with. Hang on one second. Hang on. Because I dropped these. And if this doesn't work, I'm a bit gutted. Well, we're alright. We're good. We survived. I went down. Oh, man down. Sorry, I thought you went down. Always. Right. Number 10. Might be over here. Yes, number 10 is here. Right, so we've got 10, 9, 8, and 21. Okay. Right, there's the 10. 9, I think, is over here. There's 9. How are we getting on with these answers? How are we getting on with these answers? Brazen Claws. Ooh, Red Talons. Yeah, that was lucky. I wasn't paying another 100 quid for this fucking thing here. This little fucking... There you go, I'm looking fingers. Everyone's seen their fingers. Here we go. Brazen Claws, Guardians of the Abyss, Iron Fist, Iron Lords, Knights of the Byzantium, Red Talons, Rust Oxen, Sons of Medusa, which is probably the most famous one, I imagine, Star Dragons, and Steel Confessors. All right, moving on. Let us do... Let us do... Who haven't we done? White Scars. White Scars. White Scars. Right, so we've done them 2. We now want 8. We now want 8. There's 8. And 21. Any new people here tonight? Any new subs? Wanna sub to me and help me out? Sub and help out and get us to that 2,000 subscribers so we can do some big giveaways. I like doing giveaways. Mantis Warriors. Was Mantis Warriors White Scars? Java's new. I mean, there's definitely words to describe Java. I wouldn't say new is one of them. He's a new member of the channel. I suppose we can go down that route. So I'm thinking of... I'll put... do I need to dress up for this giveaway? Because people were asking, like, you know, putting the towel face on the other day. I could. I do have a couple of inflatables. I could possibly wear. I'd be sweating my tits off. But people were asking, was it last night, to, like, you know, do the towel face and stuff. I haven't got the makeup to do the towel face, but I could dress up. What should I do? Should I dress up? Should I put an inflatable on? The only thing I'm definitely not putting on is a mankini. I'll tell you what I could do. Because I can stand up because of the desk, I don't have the fat suit anymore. Because, who was it who won it? Seismic won it. But I do have the alien carrying the human, me being the human. And it would fit quite well with 40k. But it's a grey, but no one wants to see that. What, me in a mankini? Everyone wants to see me in a mankini. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you want to see me in a mankini. If anyone puts a thumbs up now, ban him. What the fuck did you just go? Oh, there it is. Went all the way over here. Christ, can you imagine me in a mankini? I mean, I've heard there's people who want to. I've heard there's people who want to go blind, but you know that's like taking a piss. The thumbs up are coming through thick and fast. Oh God, no! I ain't, no. I'll dress up in things, but one of them is not fucking a mankini. Right, that goes into there, I believe. Right, number 10. That's definitely in there. Biovo's tiny? That'd be well bigger than this. He's just a wee bugger. He's a wee one. Oh no, he's so small. Don't know why I'm doing it Scottish. Hang on, what am I doing here? Hang on a minute. Which way around? I've balls this up completely. Balls this up completely. Right, one in there, is it? No, that one in there. No, there it is. Shit. He walks in at the wrong time. He hears the mankini and he gets excited. Oh, fucking hell. I shouldn't really talk because I start putting shit together and I'm like, should I do this? I shouldn't have really said that. I should not have said that. I should not have said that. I feel like Hagrid at times. I should not have said that. I need to send Slaith his mankini. Make them... God damn it, I'm dropping everything. Make the mankini the 5,000 special. I mean, it could. Alright, tell you what, there's the deal. If before the end of this year, we can get to 5,000 subscribers, I will wear a mankini on stream. Deal or no deal? You won't see any subscribers after. That's true. That's why I'm saying 5,000 this year. I've got a chance of actually earning money for like 5 minutes. Best get the tip tape out. Even the grey names are getting involved. Thumbs up for that one. Right, that's that bit done. Let's move on to this page. Sounds horrific. Cheers, Sam. Not 3,000 now. You're currently painting up Gravis guys with las guns. I got second hand because of Ruler Cool. The Gravis. So are they with las guns or are they melters? Are they eradicators? Because they don't come with las guns as standard. The only things they come with is you've got the twin fists with the bolters or the flamers. You've got the eradicators, which are melter guns, or the new ones with the heavy bolters. So they don't actually have las guns. I'm sure we could crowdfund a couple of thousand bots. Anyone know any Chinese bot account websites? Let's make this happen. Slackass has got a... What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? No. Fuck it. If I get to 5,000, I'll do it. Fuck it. I don't care. 11. Have we got any? What else could we dress up as? What else could we dress up as? So, right, I need 11 and 23. 11. 24's there. $10,000 is a G-string. Fucking hell. Yeah, melters. Yeah, yes. Yeah, the eradicators are really good. The eradicators are really good, yeah. 22. That's why I was just double checking someone hadn't sent you the wrong thing. What else could we go out? Dye me hair. I don't have much of it left. I'd happily dye it. It'd have to be the beard, though. It'd have to be the beard. Coffee has many ideas he was born, but they're all born from insanity. 10,000 G-string, fucking hell. Yeah, exactly what her... Yeah, that's going faster than fucking... people would leave me seeing me in a mankini. What other things could we... have we got any piercings? Not anymore. Took them out years ago. You saw 2 in my ears, on one ear, sorry, 1 in the other. That was it. It was quite boring. Coffee wants me to dress up as Jabba the Hutt. Is that because I'm fat, Coffee? Is that because I'm fat? I don't know. Do an Ogmo cosplay. Robert Baratheon. Yeah, I could do Robert Baratheon. I got the beard, so I could do a Viking. There's a few we could do. I could get a big blonde wig or a big brown wig even. I go as Jabba, you go as Leia. Shaved the beard at 5. Oh wow, I have shaved the beard once before, and it's not a pretty sight. I go from looking the age I am now to like 12. Goes Ricky Gervais. I was only playing, Coffee. I don't mind people calling me fat. It doesn't bother me. You guys are sat there going, right, we're going to do this to him, we're going to do this. Right, this is how we're going to tease him. We're going to get him this way. We're going to get him that way. Well, go on. We need well, I'll do a few of these. 5,000 subscriber special will be in a mankini. 10,000. Right, what's the time limit for the 10,000 then? The following next year? Oh, Jack D. Fucking hell. Just have to look like a miserable bastard when I shave it off. Yeah, I look young and weird without a beard. I'd probably have to do it when I'm going away for a couple of weeks. So I've got a chance to grow it back a bit back. So when I get back, Bowser. I do right. I've got a couple of inflatables under the bed, not dolls. Oh fuck! Someone's gonna clip that. Shit. I could do Jack Black. 10,000. Shave your head and wear a plunger. I'd do that. I'd do that for fucking. I'd do that. 3,000 subscribers. There we go. I'll do Jack Black. There we go. But Jack Black from what? What's he in? From what film are we doing Jack Black from? Because I don't fancy doing Godzilla. Could do School of Rock, but I need to put a wig on. Could do Tropic Thunder. From Minecraft, I need a wig. I definitely need a wig. I mean, I've got the grey in the beard, and it's long enough. I mean, look at it. I think my beard's nearly as long as my fucking head. Yeah, from Tropic Thunder. Oh, you're all bastards, aren't you? 23's there. All right, tell you what then. I'll see if I can dig out an inflatable, and I'll do the quiz stood up because I'll have to do it stood up. There's not a fucking chance I can sit down. I'll do the quiz stood up. We're in the inflatable, but I might have to have my window open and the aircon going because it'll be hot in that thing in this weather. So if I suddenly collapse, you know why. Yeah. Right. So that's that one. That's the one I've just put together. So that is the front. That is the middle, and this is the back. Okay. Do they still do hot tub streams these days? So there's not a chance I can get one up here, but I mean, if anyone's got a hot tub and they want to invite me around, then I'll go and sit in their hot tub and stream. Absolutely. Absolutely, I'll do that one. Nacho Libre. Do I have a Raptor inflatable? I do have a Raptor that I'm riding. So there is pictures of me. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Java, I'm going to show off one of the pictures you sent me. So Java sent me a picture. Do you want to? I'm gonna have to do this, but in a certain way because I can't show a lot of it off what Java sends. I could be an Exodite because there is this picture of me. Are you ready for this? So there's an inflatable raptor, and there is that picture of me with a minigun. So I could be an Exodite. I mean, I'd be a fat fucking Exodite, but yeah. So that was me. That was the day I shot. That was the day I shot Greasepiece in the face. But yeah, I do have a raptor suit. So the legs have been cut off here a bit, yeah. But he did that, right? And I thought that was brilliant. But then he did this one and put me with all the Valrak furries. But he did a better one, which was this one. There's me hunting them. So yeah, I do have a raptor one. I could wear that, but it would be quite awkward in here because I'd be quite far away from the desk because it does come out quite far. So I'm thinking the best one would probably be the alien one. I do have an alien one, and I actually have a T-Rex one. Oh, I've just been told I'm not allowed to shave something as well, so I'm not allowed to shave my beard. In the face with a minigun, yeah. See that thing that I was holding was a minigun. I could dress. I do have a big T-Rex outfit that I'm fully inside, and someone could ride me, and I could be the They could be the Exodite, and I could be the being ridden. That sounds wrong. That's what. Yeah, that was wrong. Right, that's the middle one. Right, let's do this one in the front. Fucking hell, that's made it even worse saying that. I mean, I don't think it would work, but I could have me with Greasepiece riding me. I'm so game for that. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Me fucking getting ridden by Greasepiece. It's about fucking... What? It's about 5 inches bigger than me. Maybe even 6. This stream is getting weird. Me ride Greasepiece. I don't think your knees would hold it. It'd have to be me holding you. Sam's getting a bit uncomfortable here. Right, okay. All right. Who haven't we done yet with the... and don't go fucking saying me and Greasepiece. Who haven't we done yet with the legions? We've done Dark Angels, Blood Angels. Actually, we didn't do Blood Angels, did we? Blood Angels. There we go, Blood Angels. Wear your knee brace. There you go. Flesh Terrors, Revolvers, Lamenters, yeah. Didn't realise how small this Biovore is. He's fucking tiny. He's a wee bugger. He's quite small. He's got legs up in the air as well, which is a bit odd. That leg meant to go down a bit. Hang on a minute. Have I cocked this one up? No, I haven't done it right. So why has he got a leg in the air then? There we go. I'll just let it glue that way with the feet down. Right, I need now 13 and 14. 13 and 14. Crimson Knights, okay. So who else is? Who else can we do? Who else? Who have we missed? Well, we've done Blood Angels, Dark Angels, Space Wolves, Ultramarines. Oh, Salamanders. Salamanders the only one we haven't done. Go on, Salamanders next. Last one, Salamanders. Actually, there is one more, but it's not first founding. $15, $16. Custodes are not Astartes, no, they're completely different. So the Astartes are kind of like mass-produced superhumans. The Thunder Warriors were like a mass-produced superhuman. Where Custodes are really, it's like best way I could describe it is when the samurai masters in Japan make a samurai sword, it actually takes years for them to craft it. They craft different things, like all the way from doing the hilt to the blade itself to the edge. It takes years and years and years for them to craft one. So Custodes are like that. They take years to put together. And then they train for years as well, because they live a long time, Custodes. So they basically, a Custode would be a hero in anything, any other thing, any other setting. So they are poets, they are mathematicians, they are the best writers, the best generals, the best fighters, the best at everything. So Custodes are like a piece of art each one of them. That's why there's only 10,000 of them. That's why they're called the 10,000. But yeah, they're handcrafted, each of them, by the Emperor. Obviously not anymore. Other people have to now do it, but it was his scientists and stuff like that. So yeah, no, they're not Astartes. They're not Astartes now. They're actually, until the Primaris, they were a lot taller, because it used to be Astartes, then taller than that was Thunder Warriors, then taller than them were Custodes, and then taller than them were Primarchs. But now it's Thunder Warriors, Astartes, Custodes. Black Vipers, yeah. The best lovers, yeah, they are the best lovers, apparently. That's true, Crusader. Custodes are to Space Marines as Space Marines are to regular humans. They are made from an infant child, yeah. They do. They start... I was going to say they start young, but that would have sounded rod. Thunder Warriors prototypes, Astartes mass production, Custodes, custom premium version. Like the top of the range that you can get. Apart from the Primarchs. The Primarchs are very limited edition. The Primarchs are very, very limited. Here's a question. Do we think that the Emperor actually loved any of his sons? Or were they just a means to an end? What do you reckon? Do you reckon he actually loved them? A bit philosophical. Maybe Horus? Do you reckon Horus became War Master because the Emperor foresaw what was going to happen? Because the Emperor knew a lot of things that was going to happen in the future. So why did he not know about Horus turning traitor? Is this all part of the Emperor's grand plan for humanity? Maybe he did want to become a god, but thought doing it different way so that they did it in a different way, so that it was real and not forced upon. And that's why he's waited this long before he, started showing signs of whatnot. Most were seen as tools, yeah. Because they all have different specialties, don't they? So they're all... If you were going to do them all, you'd do them all like the Lion. He's like the master of everything. He's the master of siege. He's the master of defense. He's the master of martial combat. He's the master of general. He's the first. So he kind of inherited everything. And then Dawn's more of a defender. Perturaba's more of a sieger. So, and then Korax is stealth and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? He likes Sanguinius. I think Horus the only one he actually loved. Most were seen as tools. Horus is strong. Horus. Oh yeah, all of the Primarchs are stronger than Custodes. Every single one of them. There's been fights in the books. Custodes been beaten by Astartes, not very regularly 1-on-1, but like a lot of the Custodes who were like word bearers killed a few Custodes and sacrificed them to the Chaos Gods, so that it could turn like get some possessed demons and stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, the Custodes, like Dawn said in one of the books, like I think one of the Custodes was challenging him, and he said, you know, you do realise I could take you and everyone else in this room without breaking a sweat or something along them lines. But yeah, Custodes can't take a Primarch. So in order of power, without the ruinous powers like Horus had, it's the Emperor's top, then the Primarchs, then the Custodes, then the Space Marines. But now that they're Primaris, there's an argument to say that maybe some... Like, if Sigismund still wouldn't have won against... Cosplay Varak as a battle sister. Fuck it now. I just see that. But yeah, there's an argument now to say that with the Space Marines turning Primaris, that some of the Space Marines will be able to take out the Custodes. Because they're almost the same height. They're not as good as fighters, especially in melee. Custodes is the one thing you don't want to do with a Custode is get into a melee fight with them. But there's an argument now because they're almost the same size. Like if Sigismund would have been a Primaris, Sigismund would have beat Custodes fucking easy. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of the Sons of Dawn. I'm not a massive fan of Dawn. I think he's a boring twat. But Sigismund, I fucking love. Vulcan is noted to have been made perpetual as he was the only Primarch meant to live once peace was established. Well, he was meant to be sat on the... he was meant to go on the Golden Throne, wasn't he? The idea was he was going to be sat on it because he could just stay there forever, him and Magnus. Question may be dumb, but is there a way for a Chaos Demon Primarch to go back to being a normal Primarch? Yeah, Fulgrim. Fulgrim can climb out of his snakeskin. He does it when he fights Dawn. He fights Dawn as a human form. So yeah, I mean there will be a way, and there'll be a storyline behind it in the future. But there'll be a way that a demon Primarch will give up. They'll give up on the demon powers and come back to the light. I mean, look at Mortarion when he was fighting Guilliman, and he thought he saw his father, and then Nurgle just yanked him back. So yeah, fucking absolutely. How the fuck do you go on there? Oh, it just sticks like that. Okay. Did the Dark Angels kill Custodes when they hunted Cypher? Yeah, they did. Yeah, Dark Angels, and they were Primaris Dark Angels as well. So they took out a load of Custodes when they were in the palace. Took out a load of them just to get Cypher. Didn't Sig get chumped? He did finally get beat by Abaddon, but he was like ridiculously old at the time. So yeah, he did get beat by Abaddon, yeah. Magnus was offered a way back by Big E, yeah. The Emperor hinted at Mortarion, but we didn't know for sure yet. True. Fabius Bile created a perfect clone who's actually part of the original Fulgrim's. Yeah, Trajan's got him, yeah. Trajan's got Horus. Trazen has got Heresy era Custodes. He's got full legions, full battles. He's got a Croak. He's got an Orc warband. He's got Exodites. He's got Gene Stealers. He's got Tyranids. He's got everything. Trazen's got fucking everything. Where does the Avatine of Cain power scale between Primarch and Custodes? Yeah, because Fulgrim beat the shit out of one in the book Fulgrim. So they met with Eldrad Ulthran. Or he did anyway, and an Avatar of Cain had a fight with Fulgrim, and Fulgrim kicked the shit out of it. Thousands to run two, apparently, yeah. At the end, they thought actually end up turning to maybe 30, 50. Yeah. But yeah, it's a weird power scale that they have, so some... So I was just double checking that. There's some good fucking arguments to be had by different people to say that this is stronger than that, that's stronger than that. But for me, Primarchs, so Emperor first, then Primarchs, because if the Primarchs can beat, I'm trying to think what. So Catan, if you get multiple Catan shards, they're Harud, yeah. There's thousands of Harud fucking everywhere. But they're not in big enough amounts yet to do anything. But that'd be a great army to come as well. Numbers are everything, very true. The Catan shards and the Necrons are the ones to be wary of coming up, as well as the Nids. Because the majority of the Necrons are still asleep. But if you get more than one Catan shard in a vicinity, as went through in Infinite and Divine, 2 or 3 Catan shards could blow up a planet. And there's obviously thousands of them. So Catan are ridiculously strong. Necrons are strong. The Silent King is just unbelievable power levels. So him versus a Primarch, unless it's a Psyche, I think I'd have to give it to the Silent King. Then you've got... Who else have you got? So Eldar is not really one-on-one. I reckon they'd be able to take a Primarch. Let's see, who else? Gadskull wouldn't take out a Primarch. A Croak might, if he got to Croak level powers. Who else have we got? What other armies? Votan, no. Tyranids. I think a Primarch could take out a Biotitan quite easy. Maybe a Haradrian, whatever you would kind of call it, because it's flying, but send Sanguinius up. Yeah. I don't see a point in discussing who will win at 40 because at the end no one will win. Yeah, they will. Humans will win. We always win. We always win. 17's here. But it makes for good topic and good debate coffee. If we was to stop talking about every possibility of having a Discord, exclamation mark Discord, by the way, then what's the point in society and conversation? And it's good to fantasize as well. Because having little ideas on who you would like to win then spurs the creative juices. And that's where some of the greatest books come from. The greatest ideas and stories. Norn Emissary are meant to be Primarch Hunters. But they didn't do a great enough job, and yeah, it's changing. And we haven't seen a Norn Queen yet, I don't think. I don't think there's been a Norn Queen anywhere. Yeah, the only victor in 40k is Games Workshop. James Workshop himself. When the Emperor finally gets revived, do you think he will try and create more Primarchs? No. No. I don't think he'll try and create more Primarchs. Mainly because he doesn't have anyone to provide the other half of the DNA. Don't forget Urda. So Primarchs are a mixture of 3 things. Emperor's DNA, Urda's DNA, and a lesser warp god, i.e. a lesser demon from the warp. That's what Primarchs are. That's why Primarchs have no problem teleporting. That's why they have no problems going through the warp. That's why they're not massively affected when they go up against Chaos Demons and everyone like Space Marines and humans go mad when they see them and stuff like that. Because pretty much that's what they are. But they need the warp thing inside them. But they need 2 lots of DNA. They need the mother and the father's DNA. Because when a mummy and a daddy love each other very much, a stork comes with a Primarch. And then that stork is then whisked away to a different planet. And you have to then go on a crusade to find your kids. Pretty much what happened. But yeah, there's no Erda, so you'd need to find a female perpetual for the other half of the DNA. That's why there won't be any more Primarchs. Right, how long are we streaming for? 2 an hour? So this should be done in a few minutes. And then we can start doing a bit of painting. And what I'll do is when we start doing painting, I won't have to worry about this drying out. But yeah, if anyone's new, please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to that 2,000 subscribers so I can give away the Armageddon box set. We're doing really well. We're miles ahead of where I thought we'd be in terms of numbers. And also as well, oh shit, I do apologise, Michael. Michael gifted a membership and I have not turned off monetization. I am a bastard. I don't even think I put him down in the book. I didn't. Michael Hadley. I am sorry, Michael. I am so sorry. Why didn't anyone tell me I'm being naughty? I blame you guys. I blame each and every one of you. I don't think he would want any more kids. Half of them want to try and kill him. That's fucking true. That is true. Why did I put glue there? I am such a fucking retard. Right, where's me? That's not it. Just tack it out. Right. Right. I tell you what then. Which I want an answer and just a sentence on why, and not because he's cool and stuff like that. A logical answer on who you think should be the next Loyalist Primarch to return to the setting. And why. But it's got to be a bit of logic, not because their models sell the most and stuff like that of the next lot. For Lehman Russ. Russ, because he's a tank, he is hard. But there is an argument to say he's not as strong as everyone thinks. I mean, Angron kicked his ass. A few others have kicked his ass. Horus kicked his ass. Dawn, because Perturabo is coming back. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Korax, due to the leaks and hints in Space Marine 3 being word bearers. But the word bearer, would you bring the word bearers back first, though? Would you bring, because for me, if you want Korax, I think you've got to bring the word bearers back first. It makes no sense thematically for him to, or chronologically in the timeline, for him to come back first, because you'd want Lorgar to come back first, and then him. So does that mean then we're going to get Perturabo, then Lorgar, then Korax be the next one? Yeah, I did say Loyalist. But for me, for Korax to come back, you'd have to bring back Perturabo and Lorgar first. So Perturabo's next. Now, don't forget, Space Marine 3 is still... Space Marine 3 is still a couple of years away yet. Oh, that's very nice of you. It was good old Michael who got you. Good old Michael. You going, Java? Nice one for popping by, bud. Pleasure as always. You know who I'd like to see come back next? Only because I want to know what happened to him. Either Vulcan or Jagatai. For me, I'd like to see Vulcan or Jagatai come back, so there's another range. And also, I want to know what happened to them in terms of the story. In order, I'd like it to be Perturabo next. We'll just talk about Primarchs now. Perturabo next. Then, I'd like it to be someone like Vulcan or Jagatai. Then the other one, out of Vulcan and Jagatai. Then Lorgar. Then Korax. Then Dawn. And then at the very end, Russ. The reason I want Russ to be at the end, because he went looking for the Tree of Life to try and find the fruit to give to the Emperor. And he did that by going through the Eye of Terror. Who named the Eye of Terror the Eye of Terror? There's a question for you. Now, it is said that Russ will come back at the end times, which would make sense for Russ to come back after all the other Demon Primarchs have come back. So that's what I'm thinking. What about Dahlia Serthia as a new Primarch model? Is she still around? Fair enough. Yeah. Would you like him to come back? Would you like Leman Russ to come back as an angry character? Or would you like him to come back more chilled? Like the Lions come back more chilled. Would you like it? Would you like Russ to come back like an Odin sort of thing? Perturabo, Vulcan, Dawn, Lorgar, Jagatai, Korax. Yeah. All right. Okay. We're nearly done. We just got to put this on him. Somehow. How the fuck's that going? That there. That there. That there. God, this is an odd way of putting this together. This is a very odd way of putting this together. How the fudge did I go together? Right, so that goes there, behind there, does it? That definitely goes in there. I can see that. God, this is weird. Tell you what, it always works better with glue. Be nice to see a loyalist turn to chaos. Be interested if they had an old switcheroo, and they put one turn to chaos, but a chaos one turn back to the Emperor and turn back to loyalist. They'd never be trusted, but it goes back to that again. Would you like to see Dawn come back as like what's it called? Angry Dawn. Crusading Dawn. Biovo's tiny. He's so tiny. He's a wee bugger. There you go. The Biovo's done. Put together. Right. Now we need to do the little... Now we just need to do the little guys. Oh, the little babies. Oh, the little babies. Dawn was a perfect counter to Perturabo. We currently on Armageddon where Vulcan was last seen, yet. I would doubt that will be throw off the balance. Crusading Dawn. He takes one look at the Imperium and loses it. Ooh, interesting. 4 mana. Vulcan being on Armageddon was kind of funny. I exist now. Can Inquisitors arrest a Primarch? They can try. They can try. They would be able to, but they could definitely try. One of them did try and say something to... Gilliman when he came back, and Gilliman just shot him right down. So yeah, they can definitely try. They do think they're above the station, but yeah, it just wouldn't happen. But they definitely can try and fail. Yeah. One sec. Just trying to dig out some blue tack without millions of fucking hairs all over it. Excuse my French. Right, let's put some of this on these. Biovore completely, mate. Tell you what, that took a lot longer to put together than I anticipated. Mind you, I was chatting shit when so there is that. Well, there he is. Ready to fight. Right, that's that one done. Let's do the little dudes. Right, so we need 32, 33. I'll do these dead quick. I'll just clean them up, get them on, and then we can get to painting. Because I'm getting very warm. 33 over there. Sorry, chap, be right with you. Russ will come back when Gilliman is on his knee and about to be killed, and Russ will be the one to stop it. You know what they really missed out? They really missed out on. So when Mortarion come back, he fought Gilliman. Magnus never really did anything. Angron fought the Lion, and what's his name? Fulgrim never really done anything. But what they should have done was they should have done Fulgrim fighting against Gilliman, kicking his ass, because obviously Fulgrim was the one who slit Gilliman's throat and put him in stasis. But it should have been having him fighting, and they should have done the whole Thor thing, which is like Fulgrim saying he can't beat me, and he goes, no, but he can. And then all of a sudden the Lion, like fucking Forrest, walks right out and just starts beating the shit out of Fulgrim. That's what they should have done. Rather than, brother, we should meet. Know what I mean? That's what I think, anyway. That's what I think. Should we have that question again where we ask, who do we think is the strongest prime? Oh, sorry. Right. Here's a question for everyone. I want everyone's opinions again. If there was a tournament, so Trazyn's captured all of the Primarchs. Alright? Trazyn's captured all of the Primarchs. All 18 of them. Alright? And he's got a anti-Psyker field up. Each Primarch has got their battle dress, or armour, and the weapons they are known for, apart from ranged weapons, so it's melee only. It is a fight to the death, in an arena one-on-one, in a tournament-style event. Who would be in the final? So no psychic weaponry, no ranged weaponry, but everything else is fine. So you can have the jump packs. You can have the melee weapons. Vulcan's teleporter doesn't work in Dawnbringer, by the way. I could sense someone about to use that. He'll just teleport away in Dawnbringer. No, that doesn't work as well. So one-on-one, who's fighting in the final? Nids always look cool to be fun. Nids? Yeah, they do. I've never done a Nid army before. And the epic Skull Sorcerer sent a load, and so did Wilson. Sorry, I'm rubbish with names. But yeah, they are. If they switch up, do you think they're best to have a Primarch turn Loyalist? He despises the Chaos God, simply turn a Daddy Issues, or have Dawn turn to Chaos? I don't think they'd do it because it would be too convoluted, and it's getting the story right that it won't piss everyone off. I don't think they'll do it. Just the legs and the body of the Tyrant look like a dome. It's just the warsuit. You could actually do a full-on warsuit, because I'm going to do a Xenos Hunter Blade Guard unit of just 3 Blade Guard, but I'm going to be using like parts of these as like shields and stuff like that. So you know, like the big carapace off the back of the heads. I'm going to be doing stuff like that because I've got all the bits to do it. I just need to go and buy some Blade Guard now. Magnus and Morty fought Gilliman. Lion fought Angron. I reckon Fulgrim will fought either Lion. Yeah, would have been nice, wouldn't it? I would argue Gilliman could beat Demon Fulgrim now. Ooh, with the sword, yeah, with the sword and the plot armor, yeah, but still, even with the sword on its own, I still don't think he'd be able to beat him. However, the JKK jumping sounds so cool. He said the Orc player slightly only more Imperial points than impacts. Demon Fulgrim is an addicted, strung out, lazy, pathetic mess. Now I think Gilliman could take him. Okay. Khan. You think Khan would do it? Khan! Lion versus Russ. Okay. Lion versus Horus or Russ. Okay. I'd argue that if it's band for band physical powers, the top 5 contenders would be Cajun says Fulgrim and Sanguinius. Is Vulcan's perpetual status applicable? No, we'll take that from him. So basically, I'll tell you what we'll do. If he dies, he's out. Pretty much. Doesn't matter if he comes back to life, but if he dies, he's out. Number 1, Conrad. Number 2, Fulgrim. Number 3, Angron. 4, Sanguinis. 5, the Lion. Interesting. Ferrus is the runner-up. Kurz versus Korax. Interesting. Conrad is straight on fight. On a straight on fight. Yeah, I put Kurz in first due to his foresight being a bit too potent. Cool. But I would argue the fact that when he fought the Lion kicked the shit out of him even with his foresight. Because the Lion just went on pure muscle memory. We saw what Vulcan did to him. Yeah, Vulcan kicked the shit out of him as well. Fulgrim is too cocky to win. For me, the final would be one of 3, but I'd probably, if I was to put money on it, the Lion versus Sanguinius. That would be the final for me. Obviously, with the draws going right, that would be the final to me. They're the best. They're the best 2 fighters. 1-on-1, Horus has even said 1-on-1 he couldn't beat either of them. Like he said it about the Lion anyway. But Sanguinius is just fucking ridiculously good. That's what I'd do. Lion reboot Vulcan. Reboot A is near the bottom of the pile for me. Gilliman's not known as a fighter. I mean, he lost to Angron. He lost to Lorgar. He didn't lose to Lorgar. Sorry, he fought Lorgar basically to a draw before Angron turned up. He got killed by Mortarion. He got killed by Fulgrim. He got his throat slit by Fulgrim. And then, what time are we on now? Oh, another half an hour for streaming, I reckon. Another half an hour. He got his throat slit by Fulgrim. He got his ass kicked by Mortarion until he got resurrected by his dad. So yeah, Gilliman for me is near the bottom of the pile. That's just for me. I mean, everyone's got an opinion. There are 2 options. Either he warps out instantly or he gets the shit kicked out of him, yeah. No love for Angron? No, I don't think Angron's as strong. I mean, Demon Angron got beat by both the Lion and Sanguinius. Sanguinius at the Eternity Gates pulled his butcher's nails out, and the Lion caved his skull in with the Emperor's Shield. And the Lion was working at about 50% capacity because he thought he was a lot weaker because he was older. So no, both the Lion and Sanguinius have both beaten Angron. Angron has beat the Lehman Russ though, and and Gilliman and Dawn. He kicked the shit out of Dawn actually. He had a fight with Dawn and beat the shit out of him, if you remember. So Angron's really good. Angron's really good if you want to send it into a big horde. So Angron's really good at just taking out a big group of like men or Tyranids or stuff like that. Count Sanguinius, I would go the Lion, Sanguinius and Russ. Russ is a good fighter, but Russ has been beat by a few as well. He got beat by Horus. He got beat by Angron. So, yeah, I mean, like, I see nobody's picking Lorgar. I mean, Lorgar got beat twice by Korax. One at Isfan and one in the Warp. So Lorgar is right at the bottom. Korax is great because he can void slip. So you could hit him, but then he'd void slip out and he's right behind you. She's like that scene out of Avengers where Spider-Man's like going through portals. That's what Korax would be doing. But yeah, for me, my top 5 in terms of just pure fighting ability is Russ and Sanguinius, Horus, Jagatai, because don't sleep on Jagatai. Jagatai is hard as fuck. And probably Ferrus Manus. Probably Ferrus Manus. Because Ferrus Manus, Horus was scared of Ferrus Manus as well. Ferrus Manus was ridiculously hard. Even though Fulgrim beat him, yeah. Multiple characters have also noted that Angron is lost to his rage without... Yeah. Quiet Boy will get dunked in. We don't know about Alfer. Yeah, Alfarius got cleaved in half by Dawn, so... Now, whether that was Alfarius, because that might not have been Alfarius or Omega, and it could have been the third one. Yeah. The Khan is ridiculous. Khan's definitely in my top 5. Khan is definitely in my top 5. Khan beat the shit out of Mortarion twice. He beat him as a man, and as a Primarch, and he beat him as a Demon Primarch. So Jagatai is ridiculous. Yeah. Lorgar is the equivalent of a choir boy among Marine Corvettes. Should I give my Hive Tyrant wings or the big talons on his back? Maybe I could find a way to do both. Yeah, try and kit bash both, mate. Yeah. Yes, there is a third option. The Reader. I kicked his ass. Right. Biovore completed it, mate. Which is always weird, because I thought the Biovore would be bigger, not tiny like that. Look how fucking small he is. Look how small he is compared to, like, the Melceptor as well. He's fucking tiny. He's so tiny. Who won Russ versus the Lion? The Lion stabbed him in the gut. They fought a few times. I mean, there's been a couple of draws. There's been a couple of close ones between quite a few of them. I mean, Korax did a sneak. Korax used... Who was it now? It wasn't Sevatar. It was another one. To distract the Lion and stab the Lion. So, not Korax, sorry. Corvus. No, not Corvus. What am I? Conrad. So Conrad Kurz has done some damage to them. So yeah, it's this. Yeah, Jagatai was so quick and skilled. I can see him beating most of the Primax. Indeed, I'm glad the Biovore doesn't suffer from Hexacrane horsecock syndrome. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Let's do some painting on this. I've got to admit, these are definitely worth getting. 3D printed. Go onto the Discord, so !Discord, and have a little look in the sales section from Luna. She 3D prints them. I'm getting another one, and I'm getting one for my Vallejo one that I showed you before. Saves so much time. You just gather them all together. I think you do how many? Is that 30? So it's 5 times 7. So you can do 35 paints and just carry them around everywhere. It's fucking so cool. Right. But yeah, there's the little dude with the sack. He's got one large sack. That is a big sack. That sack needs emptying, I would say. But yeah, come and join the Discord, everyone. If you want to come and, I don't know, join the Discord and come and show your models off. Yesterday we had Monday Minis. Come and join and show your models off. Come and join if you've got any ideas that you want to do yourself, or you want some, input, advice and shit about. Come and join the Discord. Right, let's see if I can pull some of this crap out. Yeah, we use one of these. Right, so what I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to mix 7 or 8 parts contrast medium to Velopa's pink. And one of the things I am going to do, I'm going to spray over the top of him, or possibly do it with a paintbrush, and thin down the Alpha Legion one, because I've done that way too thick. So that's my next job. I might even just like see if I can scrub it off in hot water or something. It is theorized that the reason orcs associate red with speed is because of Jagger type. Well, possibly, because they associate blue with luck because of the Ultramarines, because the Ultramarines always win. There you go. That plot armor. It's like breaking the fourth wall. Even the orcs know that the Ultramarines have plot armor. Who'd have thunk it, eh? Who'd have thunk that the orcs would have knew that? Right, so what I'll do now is I'll do a big tub of this. There we go. I'll do a tiny little bit of this. Actually, I'll do it off my brush. See how little I use then? It was mainly contrast. Yeah, I use such a little amount of that then. But yeah, get yourself, if you're going to use contrast paints, my advice, get some contrast medium. Because that's all contrast paints are. It's normal paint with medium in it. But yeah, get some contrast medium and thin it down and do it that way. You've really got to sub-assemble your Tyrant. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing counters as well, wound counters. So yeah, everyone pop on over, join the Discord, !Discord, and come and have a little look, see what's there. But hit that subscribe button. We need to get to 2,000 fast. I want to get to 2,000 so someone can win. Just realised then I'm off screen doing that. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is just do the body. Just get it in all of the little bits and bobs under there. So I want to try and do this body and then do the other body of the guy next to me because I've only brought, yeah, that one up. Velopa's pink, contrast medium, about 8:1. That's over Wraithbone, not over white, over Wraithbone. And that's for your, that's the shading for your skin. That's if you want to do it Leviathan style. So if you want to do high fleet Leviathan like I am. If you don't want to do high fleet Leviathan, do whatever you want. That's just if you don't do high fleet Leviathan. And just slap it on into, make sure you're getting all of those recesses. You see, all right, yeah. Because I want to try and get a load of these painted, because I'm soon off work. I've got a bit of time off work coming, and I've got a few things planned, a few little meetups and whatnot. Like, for example, going to Warhammer World, playing a game of 40k, stuff like that. So we've got some stuff planned. So if anyone is in the UK and wants to come to Warhammer World on the 11th of August, me, Grease Peas, possibly Luna, possibly Chaos Gamer, come along and say hello. I think Nate might be off as well. So I don't even get Nate to come, unless he's still on holiday. Because I know he's gone on holiday, hasn't he? But yeah, we're not going to play a game. We're going to have a look at the exhibits, get something to eat, and have a laugh while we're there. Probably buy something. I know I want to get another Contempt the Dread chassis for the Alpha Legion. So I'll definitely get that. So I haven't done a paint and build night for ages. It's just simply, we have a chat, we have a laugh, you guys continue to take the piss out of me, and we just do this. I'll see you later, Coffee. Have a good one, pal. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Your wave serpent is in 3 pieces on the table awaiting paint. Nice. I'd sub-assemble some stuff, but I've just been so used to painting like this. Just fully build it, undercoat it, and go mad. Who cares? I'm average painter at best. So I'll just crack on doing this. But yeah, you do it the way you feel comfortable. Don't let anyone else say, "Oh, this is the best way. You should do this way." Do it the way you want to paint. Paint how you want. Do how you want. Game how you want. It's your hobby. It's your hobby. Jit sub-assembles everything. Nice. I was today's years old when I understood the actual way of double dipping mortal wounds. Ah. Can't double dip much stuff for these days. But you can go fishing for mortal wounds. Fishing for mortal wounds is always fun. Especially like when you have the option to re-roll wounds. So like, what a lot of people don't do when they have the option to get mortal wounds, say through like twin link stuff, where they're happy just to take the wound. If you know that your wounds are like you're wounding them on a 3 or something like that, but you can do mortal wounds on a 6, why not take the risk? Because the odds are you're going to get a 3 at least. And re-roll it anyway. And go for them mortals. It's Twin Link. You're allowed to re-roll the wound roll. It doesn't say re-roll fails. It says re-roll the wound roll. So you can go fishing. I recommend fishing. It's a nice relaxing spot. My Demon Prince with wings got 12 mortal wounds for 1 CP. There you go. Impressive would have been having another demon do it again. You're mean. You're mean, man. It's like now the new rules. It used to be with lethals. It was just an auto wound. And I never used to take anything that used to lead Sternguard, because Sternguards used to get mortal wounds from the Sternguard weapons. So then, if you got lethals on your Sternguards, you couldn't then roll for your mortals. And it was kind of like an AP -1, so the save was just an easy one for him. But now, the way that you can do lethals, if you do get a lethal hit, you can elect to do the wound roll. So if you're wounded on 3s or something, you might as well. To get that mortal wound. Alright, sometimes it'll kick it in the ass and bite it in the ass or whatnot, but other times it'll work. God damn it! Pretty comical. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. But can we make sure everyone's hitting that like button? I would like to get a few likes and hit that subscribe button as well. We did well yesterday. We got to 30 odd. I'd like to do that again. I'd like at least 30 odd every stream. I think I deserve 30 odd likes. I think I deserve it. If I don't, please tell me, so I can ban you. I wouldn't ban anything. I wouldn't ban anyone for saying their opinions. I'd get one of the mods to do it. That's why I want more Lieutenant variants, more lethal options. Yeah. Gravis Lieutenant they need, and I hope they do one this edition. Terminator Lieutenant is an absolute must. That would just sell instantly. A Terminator Lieutenant. Poof. I'd have 5. Even though I can only take 3, but I'd have 5. I like having multiple so I can put different weapon counters on them. I know you can magnetize, but it's like when you swap from melee and stuff, the stances look better. Now, if you're wondering why I'm just slapping it on, it's just a contrast paint. I'm slapping it on so it sinks down into them recesses, because I am going to be dry brushing over it later. Gravis, Terminator, jump pack, yeah. Lethal equals auto wound, yes. Mortal or dev wound. So lethal is an automatic wound. So a devastating wound and a mortal wound are the same thing. So when you get a 6, that's a mortal wound. But to be the weapon has to give you the option to get devastating wounds. So then devastating wounds means it can't be saved by a armor save or an invulnerable save. You can use a feel no pain against it, but you can't do armor saves against it. But yeah, lethals are automatic wounds. Sustained means you get an extra hit. So if you it's got 3 attacks and you have 3 sustained, then it's 6 of hit. So it's like an extra one. The only difference between mortals and devs is devs can't splash. Devs can't splash? What do you mean splash? Using terminologies I'm not quite sure about it. You can tell you're I'm guessing you're a tournament player. That's what I'm not. Never played a tournament. I wouldn't mind playing in one, but I'll get me ass. I'll come last. Which wouldn't bother me. Hopefully they get a prize for last. Right, so that's most of its legs. Obviously, I need to do the head. Need a little bit on the head. Doesn't apply to the unit, just a singular model. Okay, cool, thank you. Yeah, if I ever get anything wrong, or I'm not sure, just let me know. I am not infallible, as many people believe. There we go. So we've got the pink on him now. So there's the pink on him. Running out of pink. So instead of making a new batch, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go straight into Leviathan and start just doing the carapace on this guy in Leviathan. In fact, no, I won't. No, I won't. In fact, what I will do is dig out Phoenician, Demonette hide, and where's the other one? There you go. Dig out all of them. Actually, Xerxes as well. What's that one? That's a contrast. There we go. So I've dug out a couple of these. So we'll bring this guy back in. Sorry, I'm punching there. Just having a bit of a move round, bit of a tidy. Excuse me, everyone. Just having a bit of a tidy. What time are we on? Right, for the last 10 minutes then, we'll see if we can do some highlighting. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to do some highlights all along the edges of here and do a few other little bits and bobs as well. So I'm going to start with my darkest paint, which will be Phoenician, and see how that looks. Poor mana spends too long. Hey, mate, it's nice to have you here because it's nice to... Anything I don't know, I can run past you and you can tell me. So I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Tomorrow, I'm thinking of going back to the Dark Angels. So I'll do a bit of Dark Angels tomorrow, because all the stuff's going to be up here anyway. And I really need to get that Librarian painted for the competition. Might be a bit too dark. This might need to make it a bit thinner. It should be interesting tomorrow. We'll have a few people who are on memberships. I think a few will go tomorrow. But make sure everyone's here Sunday. Sunday's the big one. Sunday's the big one. Not bad eating. 4 characters, the speeder, 5 Vanguard vets built from Armageddon. Nice. Nice. I want to try and get the librarian done. Not done, but you know, quite a lot of him done tomorrow. So I think tomorrow we'll have a bit of music. Bit of a chilled one. We'll have a good laugh. Good chat. See where the night takes us. Right, there's that one done. Let us do a little bit on... I'm going to do that black. I'm going to do them black. So it's like a little bit drowned here now. Can't really see much of a difference on that. So, let's go a bit lighter. Let's go to Demonette Hide. Let's try that one. I think I've figured out a list of Primarchs, but would need to break any deadlocks. Okay, fire away. Let's do some Demonette Hide. That's better. The other way, silly. There we go. That's starting to look a bit better. A bit of a highlight to it. Not a fan of edge highlighting, but it looks good on these carapaces. You know how the Swarm Lord has 4 smaller swords? I want to give him the bigger swords, the lash, the whip. But what if... Make the big sword, poke here. With... Yeah! Yeah, Cajun, that sounds good, that, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Lion, Rust, Horus, Sanguinius, Curse are top 5 order. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's no right answer to this, anyone. It's just an opinion. Yep. So that's looking quite nice now. A nice little bit of a highlight on the top. So what I also want to do is paint these black in a minute. So I'm thinking of doing like around the rim of these. Just a simple little bit like that. And then like that. Bit of rimming. Chaos used to talk about rimming a lot, didn't she? What was that from? What was the rimming come from? I remember she used to talk about that a lot on her stream as well. Right, so that's that done. Let's do a little bit round here. So this is the delicate part now. Golf, that was it. Golf, yeah. Yeah, used to rim the cup. Not anything else you dirty bastards are thinking about. There you go. That looks quite nice, actually. It's quite nice. This is Demonette hide that I'm going round it with. It's quite nice. It's a nice little contrast. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. It's giving it a bit of depth. Didn't think I'd like this one. Hiya, Michael. Well, it was you, Mike, and Ian that used to do it with her. I don't know who was the biggest rimmer. Was it you? Was it Mike? Or was it Ian? Or was it Chaos? It's looking good. No comment. There you go, it's looking nice. Right, what time are we on? I'm going to call it in a minute. Getting tired. Oh, this is where everyone is. You say that every time you come into my stream. Have you been streaming, mate? Apologies if I didn't know. I have been working and I came straight on to streaming myself. But don't forget, we said it at the beginning of the stream, we want to get Slaith and Grease Piece Painting up to 1,500 subscribers. And we'll do a Combat Patrol giveaway. So, exclamation mark Slaith, exclamation mark GPP, and then come and join the Discord and show your models off under exclamation mark Discord. Right, it's been a good night tonight. It's been a nice little chilled one. So we've managed to build the Biovore. Little shit. Bit of a pain to put together, though. We built the little spore mines, built 3 of them. And we managed to get the developers purple or pink on that one, and we've started doing some nice edge highlighting onto this guy. So the plan will be edge highlighting, do a few little bits here, do this black, do that black, that black, that black, do all the grey highlights, do his tongue in red, do a little bit down there that I've missed on the claws, and then he's done. And I just need to base it then. But yeah. Let's put these away. Oh. So tomorrow we'll go back to doing Dark Angels, my Librarian and the Inner Circle. I'd like to get them finished. I'd like to get them bad boys done. Right, let me switch back to this camera. Put that back pointing at the giveaways. Pop this out of the way. That's okay, it's normal. Oh. Everyone, exclamation mark slave, get over there. Have we got any new subscribers today? Yes, one new subscriber. I'd love one more subscriber to get to 1360. 1360 today would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, make sure everybody's here and have enabled gifted memberships for Sunday. Because it's the giveaway. And so far we're sat on £220. We're 6 away from £230. And we've also got the t-shirt, which you can see both of them here in the background. But yeah, enable gifted membership. So you may not want to become a member yourself. You might not be able to afford it. You might not want to. That's totally fine. You do you, as they say. But to enable it so that somebody else can gift you a membership, all you do is where you hit the subscribe button, there'll be a different button now called join. Press that. Page will pop up showing how much it is to become a member. It's not that expensive. It gives you a month and it gives you free entry into the giveaways. Once then you have become a member, because the advantage of becoming a member now is the amount of giveaways that we're doing. So this month alone, I reckon we've done, what, 10, 15 maybe giveaways? We did a combat patrol. We've done, what other things? So someone won Sabodin Khan, someone won Aethel Shan, someone won Raptors, someone won the Emperor's Children book, someone won a Metal Fantasy Chaos Knight. Loads of stuff. Must have done at least 15 giveaways. So you get free entry into all of these giveaways every time. So it's worth becoming a member. So you make sure you enable gifted memberships. And to do that, I say press the join button where the subscribe button is. That page will pop up at the top. You'll see 3 little dots. Press that. That will bring up a list of settings, and one of them will be gifted member settings. Click on that. Turn it on. Jobs are good. Seismic finally won one, yeah. Oh, you finally won another 40k game. You didn't get trounced like when you played against Grease Peas then, no. I know Grease Peas kicked your ass. I mean, what? But yeah. Oh, good score. Who was you playing then? Who was you and who were you playing against? What else do we need to do tonight? That's about it, really. That's about it. Loyal Alpha Legion versus Thousand Suns. So do you play then just standard Space Marine rules? Oath of Moment and all that. But yeah, right, I'm going to go. It's been good. Been a nice night. If anyone wants to get me to 1360, I wouldn't say no. But we'll be back tomorrow. We'll paint some Space Marines. Space Marines tomorrow. Big congratulations on his trial for Crusader, becoming a member, becoming a mod. And yeah, back tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Have a great evening, night, day, morning, wherever you are. And I will see you all tomorrow night. Ultramarines, because they're on Primark. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Cool. See you later, everyone. Take care. Love you all.